Greetings you all. Today I will be undertaking a deep analysis of the important educational factors, how they support me in the understanding of children, the most important of my work as an early childhood teacher ECT. Maria Montessori and Reggio Emilia's methods, Lev Vygotsky and Uray Bronfenbrenner's theories, and the VEYLTF and NQS core frameworks will be discussed. Let's begin with the historical foundation provided by Maria Montessori. The child's natural learning through the inner sensitive periods is the principal view in this method. The main rule of the method is follow the child in the prepared environment. In my ECT practice, this method is very helpful focusing my observation on self-correcting and deep concentrated children. For instance, it guarantees that I always see what a child is doing with the material to grasp their thinking, not only their final product. On the other hand, a serious drawback is that it may at times create a situation where the educator becomes too dependent on the prescribed materials, which risks neglecting the aspect of social interaction. Shifting to the contemporary, I have chosen to reflect on the Reggio Emilia approach. This approach holds a radically different view. The child is seen as a competent, capable researcher and a citizen with rights. Key to this is the concept of the environment as the third teacher and the 100 languages of children. This contemporary lens is invaluable because it empowers me to understand the child's competence and agency. It directly assists me in using pedagogical documentation to construct learning. For example, capturing the process of inquiry to truly see their unique thinking. The primary challenge I reflect on is that its implementation can be highly resource and time intensive. Therefore, as an ECT, I must be resourceful and ensure my practice remains contextually relevant and achievable within Australian settings. Theory 1. Vygotsky. Moving from approaches to the underlying why, the first theory I rely on is Lev Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory. Theoretically, framework posits that human interaction is the primarily driver of cognitive development. In my capacity as an ECT, this theory exceptionally equips me with a lens to view children's development since it states that learning is a highly social and cultural process. More particularly, it trains me to always seek the zone of proximal development (ZPD) in every interaction. This guides me in the selection of the type of scaffolding to use through international conversation and group activities to really know their potential and not just their present skill level. Theory number 2. Bronfenbrenner. The second fundamental theory is Uray Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory. This theory presents a model for comprehending the different layers of a child's environment that could positively or negatively affect his development. One of the major concepts that the theory has introduced in the microsystems, the child's immediate environment, for an ECT, this gives a significant context. When I see a child's behavior or learning, I filter it according to their surrounding systems. This way, I do not reach one-sided conclusions based only on the partial view of the classroom, and it also guarantees that my curriculum is culturally and contextually appropriate, demonstrating a deeper recognition of the whole child's world. Framework 1. The VEYLTF Victorian Early Years Learning and Development Framework is fundamental. It shifts my understanding of a child from a focus on skills to a focus on learning and development across 5 outcomes. This framework forces a holistic observation For example, when observing a child struggle with separation, I use the outcomes to understand the child's struggle with outcome 3, the well-being and their developing emotional regulations. This framework ensures my understanding of the child is strength-based and collaborative, guiding my documentation and communication with families. Framework number 2, NQS, National Quality Standard. Finally, the National Quality Standard (NQS) directly assists my understanding of children by setting the quality parameters for my educational practice. Specifically, Quality Area 1 demands that my program is based on my knowledge of each child's individual interests, strengths, and cultural background. This means the NQS compels me to systematically use the required action of continuous cycle of observation, planning, and evaluation, integrating insights from all the theories we've discussed. Conclusion. Synthesis. In conclusion, these elements do not exist in silos. They form a robust professional toolkit. As an ECT early childhood teacher, they assist my understanding of children by number 1. Montessori, providing the historical context of self-value, self-directed learning. Number 2. Reggio Emilia, offering the contemporary lens to see them as a competent researchers. Number 3. Vygotsky and Bronfenbrenner, giving me the theoretical models to interpret how they learn and where they learn. And crucially, number 4, offering the compulsory frameworks VEYLDF or NQS that convert all the understanding into quality, ethical, and comprehensive practice. This complex strategy guarantees that every kid under my supervision is really recognized, comprehended, and assisted to develop their maximum potential.